the discipline of creating space. Space for people to be seen by one another, and also space for them to engage with and also to feel seen by the Lord. The way that you can lead your group in this, in creating space, is to maybe after you've been, here's a couple of examples. After you've been together a while, maybe 6 months, a year, sometime in that time where you're looking around and going, hey guys, we've been together a while. What if we just take a pause on the curriculum and we create space to tell one another how we see Christ in one another? And so for the next few weeks, we're going to do that. And so, you know what? Next week, we're going to encourage Jared and Jenny. You guys go out from this group tonight, and over the next week, you ask the Lord to give you words of encouragement for Jared and Jenny. Maybe scripture verses come to mind. Maybe there's just ways that you see Christ working in them and through them that you want to tell them. Maybe they've made an impact on you and you haven't had an opportunity to share that. Doing this exercise in community really begins to bond people together, and it pushes back on our arch nemesis in home groups, which is loneliness. The devil loves to isolate people. The devil loves to convince each of us that we're not seen, we're not considered by one another, and so how could God even see you? This is a way that you take the warfare to him, and you speak life into one another. You consider one another above yourselves. The idea is that each man and woman has specific words of encouragement, that they feel seen, that they feel empowered, and that we are calling them to good works. We're calling out the good works they've done, and we are encouraging one another and building one another up, just as in fact the scriptures command us to do. That's one way you can create space. You may also do a variation of this in just making sure that you create space to pray together. It could be once a month. It could be attending Encounter together as a home group and praying together. It could be making sure that when you get to the prayer time, wherever that may fall in your group time, that you're not just spending 25 minutes taking requests and then kind of hurrying through a prayer. Create space. Maybe start the prayer time with, guys, we're going to be quiet now for about 3 minutes. I'll keep the time as the leader. Don't you worry about that. We're just going to be quiet. And you ask God, and you talk with him. Give him your hopes, your dreams, your fears for this group. Ask him to move in our group tonight. Pray for the people sitting around. Maybe even ask him, like, Lord, I want to be an encourager tonight. Would you give me faith? Would you give me insight and even words to encourage the faith of the brothers and sisters who are here in this group tonight? Leader, all this means is that you just open your empty hands of faith and let good work flow through God's work that he's already doing there in the midst of your group. These are some ideas for how we can just create space to see one another, encourage one another, and build each other up.